Look at the condition of that OBS Powerstroke, boys. Ooh, that is a gorgeous 7.3 liter. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video on Pure Panorama. In this video, we are going to go over paint and bodywork for the 2001 24 valve Cummins. So as you saw in a previous clip, I was pulling into a body shop, so I stopped there just more or less to talk with them and get some ideas for the truck. Now I'm gonna walk around the truck and we're gonna go over the areas and stuff that I talked to him about. It's not anything that is going to be happening anytime in the near future because, like I said, it's going to cost some pretty decent coin, and there's other things that I want to do with the truck over the body. Yes, obviously I would love to have this thing looking better and able to shine up in every area and not have these rust spots hindering the appearance of the truck for the summertime. But my goal would be to, if we are going to have this truck for the winter, come next winter, my goal would be to try and take care of this stuff before then, so that the rust doesn't spread or get worse as winter goes on and into next spring or whatever. So that would be my goal with body work and stuff on this. And my goal wouldn't even be to go over this thoroughly and make it 100% like show truck worthy and repaint and do everything with the truck. I would just really be looking to clean up the areas that are the worst and stand out the most, aka the two doors and the rocker panels. Now the driver's door isn't that bad, but we do have one spot down here on the driver's door that is standing out. You can see right here on this rocker panel, it is chipping and flaking away, and that's basically from stepping on there and getting up into the truck. This one's pretty solid all the way down through, except it did start to rust up here on the very front, and the previous owner before me actually cut this out to stop it from spreading through and getting worse. But I, all winter long and stuff, will spray up in there and try to just flush that out and wash it out so that hopefully it will maintain the rigidity of it and try to keep it solid. This back door corner is starting to get a little rusty, but I think it's still solid enough and has enough material on it that it could be ground down and probably patched up with some putty or something just to blend it and then repainted. So we were talking to him about new rocker panels. Now let me walk around to the passenger side. This is the side of the truck, obviously, that is the worst by far. Just like on the driver's side, this part on the front of the rocker here is completely gone. That's toast. I could push my finger right through that and have a hole. So it might honestly look better. Even though that side over there is cut out, you can't really see it and tell until you get up close to it and stuff. But I think this stands out more than having that hole over there on the front. But it doesn't really matter on this side because the whole bottom of the door here is just really shot, and you can see how bad that is. Look at how bubbled up that paint is. This is just, look at me putting my finger right in there. The other door might be able to get saved, but the only option for this passenger side door would be to get a whole new door. With any luck, I'd be able to find one in this color from one of these trucks, and obviously nothing would have to be done with the inside of the door, but then we could just repaint the exterior of it, and it would only cost me the price of the used door and then whatever little bit of paint they would have to use just to freshen up the outside of it to make it look good and try to match it up and blend it with the truck. Now back here you can see just where the cab corner is here and the cab corner ends and the rocker panel starts. This has some rust starting to happen here and the paint has all flaked off, but I think that's still solid enough to where they might be able to kind of grind that down and just spray over it just to clean it up. Now remember, I'm not looking for like show truck quality on this. I more or less just want to get rid of these spots so they don't stand out and just hinder the look of the truck. I want to just have it all painted, and just it's still going to remain a work truck, guys. So I'm not looking to go balls to the walls and have everything, all the little scratches and dings and dents and blemishes taken out of it. I just want it to all match and not have those big cancerous eyesore spots. popping out at you. For the most part, everything is still good, so I can live with this stuff for a little bit and start throwing some money to the side to try and take care of this. But I'm gonna be on the hunt for new doors. So if I happen to come across new doors that are a good deal, then I'm gonna have to jump on them and get them just to set them to the side so I don't miss out on that. So if we walk around here on the bedside here, this bedside actually is pretty decent. I'm not in a position to have any type of show truck or anything like that right now, so I need to think practically here. And if I were to really clean this thing up, then I wouldn't want to use it for work and stuff, and it needs to be used for work. So basically what I want to do is just get it cleaned up so that it still looks good and doesn't look like crap rolling down the road or any of that stuff. You know, I still want it to be in good condition so that it will retain some of its value. Not that it's not retaining value right now, but those rust spots definitely will hinder it if I do try to sell it or make the decision to sell it. Somebody will try to ding me for that, even though everything else, the frame on this thing is completely solid. There's a little bit of orange, but that is just basically, I could scratch that off with my fingernail. That is nothing. And in fact, this summer we are going to go through and we're going to wire brush and try to clean this all up as best we can. I may even yank the bed right off. I just completely lost my train of thought because my wife came out with the kids and she's running the boy over to the baseball field for practice. So I don't know where I was. I'm just gonna pick up where I think is a good spot to pick up. Here we go. I feel like I was talking about cleaning it up or whatever, but still keeping it in work truck mode and not getting it into show truck mode. Obviously, I am by no means in any type of position to have a show truck, and to have a show truck you got to be able to have 2 vehicles, and right now 2 vehicles is not in the cards for me. I have 4 kids and a stay-at-home wife. I am the only income in the household. If I was looking to go and fully repaint this to make it just gorgeous like it was when it rolled off the showroom floor back in 2001, then obviously I would be not wanting to work it and throwing scrap or anything in the back of it. It would literally just drive me to work and back, and I wouldn't want tools or anything in it like that. Hell, I wouldn't even want my kids in it because I'd be afraid that they would ding a door on a car when they got out at the store or something, and I don't want that. But right now I more or less just, I don't like rust, man. Who does? Nobody does. But unfortunately, I'm from the north. I'm from upstate New York, and the winters here just suck. This thing has been up here long enough to be affected by it a little bit, and I just want to try and clean it up a little bit just so it keeps that value up there a little bit. I want to feel like I can still use the truck for what it's meant to be used for and working it and everything. And sometime down the road, there will be a second truck on the channel. So I think when I were to get a second truck, I would look at the common rails and get up into like an 03 to an 05. I like those ones more than the 06s, 07s. I like that it still has the thinner profile headlight in the front, and it doesn't have the headlight that kind of stretches up into the fender. It still kind of resembles the second gens, but it's still newer and has a few more features to it that would be good for the family and myself. But enough talking about new trucks because it's just getting me anxious and wanting one, and we can't do that right now. So I know I was talking about the passenger side of the bed, which would be fine and we wouldn't really have to do anything to. The bed overall is in great shape, except this one spot here on the driver's side we have to do something with. Now he was talking, the guy at the body shop, about a whole bedside, because if you do putty and stuff, obviously he's trying to sell me on bigger jobs and bigger things, and I know there's other ways to go about it for what I'd be using the truck for. And I told him, you know, no, we don't need to go the distance and go that in depth with this. This is still going to be a work truck, and I'm just looking to clean it up so that it all matches and the eyesores are gone. But he was talking about cutting out big old pieces and stuff. But for something this little, it still has a lot of good meat. This could all be ground down and patched up and painted, and that would be fine. So that I'm not worried about. That shouldn't be much. And honestly, I could probably do this myself, and it's almost what I'm thinking. So I think where I'm going to go with this is start shopping for some doors. I'm going to look for a driver and a passenger side door, and try to get something, and then I'm gonna get the materials and stuff to do this and try to learn the body work myself. The only thing that I'm a little leery about trying to dive into would be doing the rocker panels, but there's no reason that I can't learn or get a hold of somebody who would be able to help me, talk me through it, or maybe work alongside me to get this done and maybe make a video series out of it. So if anybody comes across or knows anybody with a red extended cab from, honestly, I would like it to be the same year as what I have. I'd like it to be a 2001, and it has to have power windows and mirrors features for the doors and stuff, so that the wiring and everything, there's no issues with that. I want it to be as simple of a changeover as possible, and obviously if we can get the red, that would be nice. Now my cousin used to do body work and everything and work for body shops, so I might call him and we might talk to him and see if he can help me out at his garage at his house if we are able to come up with the doors. If I go out and buy all the materials and stuff, I don't see why he shouldn't or wouldn't be willing to help me out and help me get this done so that the truck is looking a little bit nicer. Overall, to get all this stuff done at a body shop, to have them pull the rocker panels off, to grind all this stuff down and fix the rust on, there's a couple little spots here on the driver's side fender. There's a little ding here from when I hit the deer. There's this little spot right above the light. To get all that stuff done, I'm probably looking at $4,000, $5,000 by the time they go through and do everything, because we all know they inflate their prices. But I think if I was able to find doors and ones that were already matching in the color, almost the same paint code and everything, and I was able to go get the materials and stuff, I think we could be into this and have this done for not a bad price at all, to be honest. I have no doubt in my mind that I can't spray a door and paint it and then wet sand it down so that there's no orange peel or anything like that on it. In fact, I know I can do that. The thing, like I said, that would have me kind of nervous and sketched out a little bit would be doing the rocker panels and pulling the old ones off and then getting the new ones on there. But it's all stuff that I would have to learn and do some research on, talk to some people and figure out. But we could definitely, I think, pull it off. So the hunt for body parts is going to start for this old girl, and we're gonna try to take care of this and make it happen, and we're gonna try to learn and do this stuff on our own. So I got some websites to check out for scouring the whole country. This one website he gave me will scour across the whole country to salvage yards and other things and let me know different dealers or auction places and stuff who have wrecked trucks, any trucks that have good body parts that they're trying to sell. So I'm gonna hit that website up. I'm gonna look. I have some sites for new places that sell new body parts that the shop out there that I was at uses, so I can check them out too and see what brand new parts would cost. But obviously we'd like to find some good Southern rust-free used ones because we'll get them cheaper, and we want to try to do this on a budget. I'm all about a budget here and trying to do budget type stuff and showing people that things can be done on a budget and you can still maintain a good looking truck and do the repairs and the work on your truck on a budget and not have to blow a whole lot of money and spend a fortune at these shops and stuff. Sometimes there's no getting around it. You have to pay the shops and you have to use them. That's what they're there for. But there's a lot of stuff that can be done by you yourself, and you can save so much money and you walk away with great knowledge and just that good feeling inside you that you did it. And every time you see it, man, it's just, I don't know, to me that is worth it more than anything. So we're gonna start scouring these websites. We're gonna start looking for 2 doors. We need a driver and a passenger, preferably, like I said, from a 2001 extended cab. Has to have power windows, the mirror switch and all that. My mouth is now starting to go faster than my brain, like the other video. Okay, we're good, I think. Maybe. But if any of you guys know of anything, you come across anything, feel free to let me know, and I'd be more than happy to check it out, because I am gonna be trying to find something so that we can maybe start trying to learn this stuff sooner than later. Enough out of me though. I gotta go inside, get a shower, eat some dinner, see my little rugrats and see what they're up to, spend some time with them, get to editing this video, you know, the usual, the same old routine I do every day. But anyways, that's it. Leave a like on this video on your way out if you're stepping in for the first this time, hit subscribe. Hopefully you guys might want to jump into learning some body or helping me do some body work on the old 24 valve Cummins, because I'm down to learn and I want to figure it out and take care of it, man. So I hope you guys want to see it. Maybe you can help me out. I hope you can. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Peace. I just wanna